there's some little face for my thumbnails. Hey, everybody. Hello. Hey, honey. Welcome. Hi, Keisha. Welcome to Valtopia TV. Do you like this purple pink thing we have going on here? Color is so important. So important. Welcome to my stream. If you're just catching me the playback and you're like, what is this? Well, welcome. And if you're a Valtopian, welcome back to the stream, baby. I have a great stream for you. Tonight's content is about leadership of yourself and going deep. How you have to get vulnerable with yourself in order to get into the places that nobody else has gotten into, so that you can reach the people that you've never been able to reach before. Thank you. I went on my Zoom because you can put the virtual background. Hey, Charlotte. Hey, Holly. How are you holding up? Loving you on you. And the light was different, and the phone filter and everything was so much better. So I'm working the filter tonight because I've been working with my kids, and I've made dinner and breakfast and lunch and boss bitch shamama all day, and I'm tired, and it shows on my face, but not with this fabulous filter. So work the filters, people. They're fun. Why not? So let me share this. You share too, please. I'm gonna do a group reading, and if it's aligned, I'll tune in. I'm watching my energy. And I want to talk about the energy levels and the frequencies that are coming at us, or that we're living in these times. And I want to give some of my tips that I'm learning and that me and my clients are working through to stay nourished and revitalized during these times. So let me load this up and share it. I would love you to share it too. Let me know if you share it. I'll reward you. Okay. Welcome, everybody. Say hello. All right, so I'm going to share this to Valtopia. Hi, Desma. Welcome. Welcome. And if you guys haven't joined me in Valtopia, feel free to come on in. It is my free space. I get a little bit more personal in there sometimes. Desma, welcome. Hi, Linda. Welcome, everybody. Who's feeling the love, honey? I am. All right, share to my page. Oops. I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh, I have to switch it back. I forget. And that is something to be really mindful of right now with the frequencies, the way they are, is to drink a lot of water and to be nourished. So I've shared the live stream. This is what I want to talk about today. Hi, Linda. First of all, I just want to say, hey, how are you? Welcome. And guys, close the door for me, would you? Thank you. The dog keeps coming and going. The dog knows how to open the door. The dog jumps up with its paw and opens the handle. You guys, can you close the door so... From Australia, welcome. Beer. No, beer does not count as water, and it's full of gluten, honey. Don't do it. Don't do it. Hang on, let me close this door. Go on. Oh, thank you, Charlie. Yeah, close that. Thank you. Beer. No, I am not drinking any alcohol during this whole experience. I've had maybe I had a shot of... One day I had a shot of whiskey or something and with a hot toddy, and that was about it. Because I've been so thirsty. So let's just talk about this first before we get into today's topic, so that if you guys are tuning in and looking for cosmic weather tips, I've got you. I have been so parched since this whole experience began a few weeks ago, and my stomach has been responding, and you'll find that for your body, you're going to have your own natural response to these increased frequencies. And so here's the theme. I was thinking about this before I came on live. The theme is, we've all grown up in a paradigm where you survive to live. And some people get beyond survival and are able to thrive. We're coming into a paradigm where you won't survive if you ain't thriving, baby. Can I get a holla? I hear you, Val. Oh my God, that's boom, mind blown. we are not going to survive in these frequencies and the shift that our earth and our world and our beingness, our human being is going through if we're not thriving. And we have so many ways to thrive now, so it's okay. We have incredible ways to thrive. So, and the thriving doesn't come from outside of us. The thriving comes from within us. And so that's the good news. The good news is that because of this, we're going to thrive. And we're going to be able to create a different way of being that doesn't permit people to just barely survive. Like, it's not acceptable. So we're thriving. So how do we thrive? We consider our own makeup and what we need to be nourished and revitalized and operate at our optimal functioning each day. And that in itself is a whole process, depending on where you are in your life and how much you know about what you need as a being to thrive. You feel me on this? So on that note, with these frequencies coming in, you will find your own patterns of behavior and being, your own emotional body, in your own genetic predisposition to whatever you have, will respond differently to the frequencies. And you're going to need to find what helps you sleep well, what helps you think more clearly, what helps you digest your food rapidly and with ease and nourishment, and what helps you feel optimized in your being, so that and it's different. Like, I'm already quite a healthy person. The reason I am is because I was already suffering with my body in like the late 90s. When I came into my late 20s, I started discovering I couldn't drink milk and I couldn't really eat certain things. I didn't know back then I couldn't eat gluten. I ate that for a long time until I had my kids. But my body was responding with hair loss, and my cycles were irregular, and digestive issues. I was having problems as a human being eating the food that was coming out. I'm a highly sensitive person. And so I was already learning to streamline my nutrition and my fitness. I was working these long hours in the film business, sitting at a computer desk all day. And at first I thought that was cool. I was making good money working on the movies. And after a few months, I started having terrible aches and pains in my body. It never occurred to me that you can't just freaking sit there all day. So there's going to be a whole lot of people right now that are suddenly experiencing what I experienced for the first time when I began working, is sitting a lot of hours in the wrong posture in front of a monitor and having all these aches and pains in your body. So you're going to have a combination of the shift in your habits from not being in an office and doing that to working at home and whatever that entails. But then also these frequencies where you're going to be more thirsty, you're going to need more rest. Now, some of us, you're used to adapting to the frequencies. Like, I've really been modulating my being and my living to resonating at my best in higher and higher levels of frequency. And that means I've learned not to feel guilty or shame when I do what I need to be at my best performance and bring my best to my life and my people that I love and my clients and my business and everything in these frequencies. And what that means is I drink a lot more water. I take naps when I need them throughout my business day, even if my kids are here. Like, there's times when I just pass out, fall asleep for 10 minutes and then come back because, and you know, I realize that my human being, my lymph nodes, my circulation needs a pause to reboot. And instead of pushing through and maybe slugging some coffee and eating some sugar and, you know, scrolling Facebook and pushing through, I do what it takes to constantly feel in a very powerful state of being that circulation is running. I feel fit. I will do push-ups. I will lift weights. I will look at myself and see that things are getting a little fluffier. I'm shifting and come back into alignment. So if you're feeling very emotional or tired, or you're not digesting food, and you're, you know, how are you surfing these cosmic waves and figure out what support you need? So that was the first thing I wanted to address. What do you guys think of all that? Talk to me. And so today's show, I wrote, what did I say? Quantum healing frequencies and wealth consciousness. So one of my viewers reached out to me today, one of my Valtopians, and was asking about quantum shift. And so I think a lot more people are beginning to understand the ability each of us has to shift our energy, to address our health from a very dynamic way, no matter where we are, right here in our homes. And that's what we all need right now, right? We need to be able to, like maybe some of us who've been doing this self-help, spiritual growth, healthy, wealthy journey for a few years, we were able to travel around the world or do yoga here and there and go on these retreats and really develop a lot of things, right? Now you're in your living room or you're wherever you're, quarantined, and you got to figure out how to bring this level of health and wealth to yourself from your living room. And that's what I've been doing for the last few years. And I had to come into this level. I mean, I got to go travel and do all that stuff, yes. But over the last year and a half, I'd say, I stopped traveling. And even though in the beginning when I started my business, I really wanted to do retreats, I realized I did the retreats for myself. And I met amazing, incredible people around the world. And then over the last year and a half, I stayed close to my babies and I didn't travel and I didn't create any in-person events. And I didn't hire that babysitter that I kept being urged to get. And I didn't follow, I followed my intuition. And my intuition was to just chill at home and keep working on getting more and more intimate and deep, not only with myself, but my clients and my community too. And I was kind of unwilling to go in there to figure out. I mean, I didn't know I was unwilling to be vulnerable and go deep with myself, but I discovered that as I've been doing this work and investing in guidance to understand myself more clearly, to understand why I do things a certain way over and over again, even though I don't want to, why people respond a certain way, even though I change, why this, these are the kind of things that when you study yourself with a powerful guide, not only do you rapidly shift patterns and behavior that you don't like, but you come into the results that you desire more rapidly and things change. So quantum is what that's about. Quantum healing and change is about collapsing time, because time really doesn't exist, and understanding how you are and who you are, and stripping away the layers of what isn't true to resonating with what you do want to be. And then you're existing in that resonance, and that's what you see reflected back to you. So I know that those of you who watch me understand this. It's what you desire. And what we're talking about today on a deeper level is this vulnerability, this trust, this intimacy. Because this is what has changed me from feeling so overwhelmed and distracted, even though I was bringing through my gifts, and even though I was building my business, and even though I'm having incredible results, my inner being is now more aligned to the vision and experience that I've been grounding and bringing in. That felt like it was in my imagination is now my reality and my energy and who I am. And that took like practice of me saying, well, that's what I want. And even my throat tightening up and my whole being going, but you can't have that. And my other self going, yes, you can. Now go get it. And like fighting between myself to become myself, right? And of course, everybody else around me also going, you can't do that. Who the heck do you think you are? Ooh, give me some of that. Whatever else happens to us when we're being ourselves. And I had the most incredible experience in the last few days observing myself. Hi, Robert. And realizing that I've had many moments in my life, and even in the last few years, especially the last few years, where the magnetism and everything will turn on so powerfully that suddenly my inbox is flooded. Suddenly I have a ton of friend requests. Suddenly people want to put me on their podcast. So, it's like, it happens. And it used to happen more regularly, and then it would go away, and I couldn't understand. Ooh. And the level of awareness that I'm coming into now, with the support of my really powerful mentor and all the work I've done and all the amazing client experiences I'm having and all the study that I do and everything, and the cosmic shifts that are enabling us to just understand ourselves better and grow. With all of that, I'm able to see now what before I used to feel elusive, and I wondered why, and I didn't know why it was happening. Now I understand. And I literally saw myself receiving all this energy and getting totally overwhelmed by it and going, yeah, and pushing it off of me. And chances are that may be what you're doing too. If you're a highly sensitive supernova and you have the ability at an instant to attract and magnetize a lot of people to you. And you might have that feeling like me where you're like, oh my God, it's too much. It's too much. It's not too much. And when you allow yourself to be in your own being and understand what how you thrive and are nourished, which is what I guide you to, and there's so many ways to find this, then when you're magnetizing, it's all in alignment with what you've asked for, what you're thinking about, who you're being. And it feels like I saw it this week and I could see my pattern, but I didn't actually let my pattern create what was happening. I let myself see it and turn it back on and take the aligned action that brought the energy back in. And so let me know how this resonates for you. And I'm gonna do a collective reading based on this information. And I wanna share with you something too. I don't know if you guys saw in my post, but I've come into something in the last couple days that I just didn't know about, and now I'm super excited about. And so I'm just gonna take a quick mention of it here, and then if you wanna know about it, just private message me or look for the thread and you can comment on that thread or comment in here. I'm interested in the quantum wearable device that understands your frequency needs and allows you to be filled with wonderful frequencies that help you come into a higher state of vibration and health and wealth. Fuck yeah, baby. I ordered mine. I'm ordering mine in the next, today or tomorrow, and it'll be coming in 2 weeks, and we are going to have some fun on my show and in my client sessions with this new device. I can't freaking wait. So I'll be happy to share with you in private messages more about it. Shh, shh, shh. Hello. Can you close that? Okay. All right. So who's here? Tell me how this is resonating for you. I love to hear your comments. Where are you watching me from? Why do you watch the Valtopia TV? What's happening? Who's booking in for the Glowup? I had a lot of applications this week, you guys. I set up several contracts, so spaces will be full in the next few days. I can feel it. It's kick ass, right? Ooh, who needs to unplug? Oh, that's excellent. I'm glad you're drinking water, Charlie. I was just telling everybody how much they need to drink some water. So I'm going to do a spread for the collective, and I feel like getting PayPal blessings and doing mini readings so I can actually hang out with you and tune into your energy. I don't want to tune into the energy without some sort of energetic exchange, but I do feel like hanging out and connecting. Hi, K-Boss, you want to say hi? Well, come sit over here. Oh, K-Boss, love. Yeah. Hi. You're so stinky. So stinky. All right. So let's see what these other cards are. Ooh, this is where I am. Create momentum, honey. Do you know when you're in a state of attraction and it's time to create momentum? Do you know when you're in magnetizing? And do you know how to stop your own bullshit patterns that say, hey, quit, don't come in anymore? Do you know how to turn the dial on and off and regulate it and keep yourself in a beautiful state of creation for yourself? Mm-hmm. One of the ways to get there is to unplug, for sure. Hi. Oh, beach love would be a perfect way to come into alignment. I haven't been to the beach in so long. So long. All right. Oh, Holly, I'm happy to do a reading for you, boo. Okay. There is nobody like you, and there is a reason each of us is different and have different faces and feelings and desires and needs and things that we do. We're supposed to bring through the exact blueprint and energy and frequency that's aligned to our beautiful message and knowing that we're birthed with. Like, we actually came here to be us. Ooh, I feel it popping. And so some of you might be getting ready to do or have been going through a dark night of the soul. There it is. I just cleared some energy for some probably one of you guys, girls and guys. Dark night of the soul is when you go into reboot and you are shut off from your inspiration and your energy. And it's a way for you to see where you are when you're neutral or quiet, so to speak, and then come back into filling yourself with life force. So some people talk about like, ooh, the dark night of the soul, that was the worst thing, and it lasts a really, really long time. Ideally, you can understand that you're going to go through many of these as you grow and change. I've gone through so many in my life experience. I've been through a lot of deep experiences to become who I am. And the more that I've gone through these dark nights of the souls, the more that I just look forward to a powerful reboot. So let yourself reboot, honey. All right, so let's just pull from the diagnostic for the collective, and then we're going to tune into Holly. And feel free to share this live stream. Magician. Magician. You're the magician. And follow what lights you up. Follow what lights you up. Follow what opens you up. I posted something today. It says, do what feels weird at first, but that you know you're meant to be doing, and let it become normal for you and become what it is that you're guided to leap into, right? All right, so let's do Holly. Let's pull, Holly, I'm going to do Sacred Rebel for you, because these cards I've been using the last few days, and they're so powerful. Let's take some water. Y'all drink some water too. Yummy, yummy water. I'm looking to see if I'm missing any comments. You guys are all messaging me about my post. Good. I will send you guys, everybody who's watching. And if I haven't gotten back to some of you on my DMs, it's been popping the last few days. So, okay, Holly, Sacred Rebel. Okay, good. Let me know when you feel me tuning in. Here comes the lightning, honey. Yay. Wayima, wayini, wa, awayimu, wayima, wayi. Oh, yima, wayimu, yini, wa. Ooh, heart chakra, boo. Oh. Yiwa, wayimu, yini, wa, awayimu, wa, awayima, wo, yima, wo, yima, yini, wa, awa. Okay, so now we're opening up that heart chakra, goes around to the back and up into the throat. Do you feel it? Woo! And it's all just gonna go and pop open. Focus on the light. Focus on the light. Focus on the light. Okay, here we go, Holly, Atrima, and everyone. And this message is for you too, if you're watching and you're watching the playback, right? A tremendous force of light is gathering around you. It is attracted to the purity of your intention to create from your heart. As your intention grows, so does the light. As the light grows, so does your intention. Magic wants to happen for you now. And you know, we got the Magician card, right? So the synchronicity, perfect timing, opportunities, and information that are needed will seem to be drawn right to your door. And you know, that's what's happening with this quantum device that I've been sharing. Pieces of the puzzle are coming together where I'm like, oh. So if you want to know about it, this might be your sign for everyone. So magic, Holly, wants to happen for you now. The synchronicity, perfect timing, opportunities, and information will be drawn right to your door. You may start to feel as if you can't walk outside without stumbling into something helpful, wonderful, and inspirational, right? You might be startled as this interplay of light with your heart evokes many new successes and attracts an abundance of opportunities your way. It's exactly what I was talking about, Holly. Like, don't block it because it feels overwhelming because it's flooding in, because you are lit and you did get cleared and activated, right? You may need to adjust as the field of light grows stronger and its effect becomes more palpable, just like I was talking about these frequencies coming in. It may bring rather dramatic improvements into your world. You may be uncomfortable or feel out of your depth with these changes. This would be understandable, but it would be a shame for you to hold on to that resistance for anything more than a brief moment. Any resistance or fear will inhabit the continuing free flow of the light so that it can manifest its beauty through you in the physical world where it is needed. Yes, I do, Holly. Woo, so do you. I'm a reflection of you. It is best to stay focused on your pure heart and intentions. Just allow all else to happen of its own accord without making it mean anything too personal. Simply let it be the workings of the great light of love flowing through a pure heart and touching the world. Even if the light that is drawn to you and flows through you has some dazzling effects, you don't have to get caught up in it. Doing so might start you worrying that you're unworthy and you're unable to keep up. And this worry will constrict possibilities rather than allowing the free flow of the light. You have permission simply to be appreciative of the light and to enjoy it as you continue to focus on what really matters. Sorry, I got some music, YouTube going here. Let's see, where was I? You don't want to constrict the possibilities. The pure intention of your heart, your desire to create. If you're not sure what this means or how it would look on a practical level, consider this example. A service-oriented business becomes very successful financially and gains considerable commercial power, which can be used to help promote its message or assist other organizations in gaining exposure to the public. Of course, that power could be used in less pure ways, such as boosting personal ego rather than promoting the agenda of the heart. Power games and politics might start erupting as the people grab for their share, and suddenly the purity of the project begins to crumble, right? Sometimes success can be like a powerful mirror and a shining searchlight as it shows up what was already within someone or a group of people. Under the spotlight of success, it's more intense, amplified, and obvious. This can give us an opportunity to sow the seeds of our own destruction or to work on what arises from a heart-centered perspective to create a firmer foundation that supports even greater attainment. How would that work in this example? By returning attention to the heart of why the business was started in the first place. It's wise to maintain focus on the pure original motivation for the work rather than shifting course to focus on money or influence. The latter aren't bad per se, but they're rather different vibration, focused on personal gain rather than heart-centered contribution. When focus shifts from the heart, the underlying energy of any creative project can become contaminated with low vibe forces like fear, which is behind greed, for example. If this isn't rectified, the business or creative project will begin to change. It'll lose the luster of its original purpose that made it so attractive and magnetic to the light. Its continued ability to grow as a light in the world is diminished. It may end up becoming just another corporate machine, successful according to more conventional measures or not. The genuine heart-centered success that creates a win-win field of energy for all involved can only be attained, nurtured, and expanded when those creating the project or business remain focused on the purity of their own original intentions. This oracle brings an assurance of success of the highest order, not just commercially, but from the heart. It will manifest as a highly valuable offering to the world. This applies to a project, endeavor, or organization in which you are involved. Your heart will help you realize which group or project it applies to. It may be more than one. However, you must stay focused. Enjoy the glittering lights of success, but don't be distracted by them. Stay on point with what you want to create and why. Stay true to yourself. This oracle also brings another message. Don't be distracted by other paths around you at this time, as you're too close to succeeding to the one you're on now. Deleting your energies in the pursuit of too much will slow down your success, and the world needs your light to shine sooner rather than later. In time, you may diversify and explore other ways to express yourself, but for now, build what you're working on and know that success is coming swiftly. I love this, right? Imagine a huge sunflower is following the sun from sunrise to sunset. Imagine a golden arc of light being created by the gently moving head of the sunflower. That arc of light flips upside down to become a vessel filled with golden energy that drops down like a rainfall of energy from the golden orb of the sun. Imagine you can bathe in the vessel of golden energy. It feels good to stay with that good feeling and let it settle in your heart. In your own time, just open your eyes. You have completed your healing process. So, Holly, focus in the light. Let yourself be the powerful creator you are. Ashley, I felt you coming into my awareness because I was thinking, Ashley never checked in from yesterday. I wonder if I should follow up with her. And then here you are on the live stream. Welcome back, honey. So Holly, thank you for that beautiful message that came through you. Is anyone watching the live stream? Does anybody else want to share the live stream and ask for me to tune in with you right now for a powerful message? Otherwise, I'm gonna go and do, it's movie time with my boys. And it's my next 5 days is kid-free. But I have a lot happening with this device, with my glow-ups that are almost full-ups. If you wanted to be one of my glow-ups in the next 3 weeks round that's beginning, you got to get in the next couple of days. I'm deciding on all the applications I've had. There's some amazing people coming through. It's so exciting. If you want to know about this incredible device, quantum device, private message me. If you want to be doing a self-guided study to help your chakras and alignment and focus and everything I've talked about, I have that for $500. And I dropped a $1,500 portrait activation this week that you could sign up for. You get 30 days and celebrate, 5 days of Voxer with me, and portrait activations from me during that whole 30 days. Oh, that is such an incredible offer. I can't wait to see who takes me up on that one. That's a really special, that's like a bonus offer because I usually charge a lot more for all that. But I want somebody to come through that really wants that love right now. And it's not the same kind of focus and tension and result as the glow up. It's a different level of experience. Beautiful. So is anybody else here that wants a reading or me to tune in? Ashley, are you here? Yeah. Thank you for joining me. All right. I don't know if there's a delay. I'm gonna roll us out with a question card. Yes. Why do I like to engage? I love to engage. All right, thank you for joining me. Own your frequency. You are the miracle. I'll see you on the next one.